All right, good afternoon. So today I was trying to figure out like what I wanted to share today for Motivation Monday. And I ended up just going through my videos. When I started my journey, I decided to not publish anything, but just to record for my reference. It was something to hold me accountable to keep going, keep pushing every single day. That's something that I might recommend anybody that's starting their journey. Just record along the way, even if you don't publish it or post it or share it. It's just for you because I feel like if I hadn't done that, like I would have forgotten where I started. So it's super awesome to go back and look at like how I was feeling, what I was thinking, like what was going through my mind, where I started, like as far as my progress. So to sorry, I got choked up. What the heck? All right, sorry about that. So today I ran across a video and it happened to be 1 month into my journey. So that's the video that I'm gonna share with you for Motivation Monday. And I watched it and I'm like, oh my gosh, like where I was to where I am at today, dang, like, and it gets me a little emotional because I just want to tell you, it doesn't matter where you start, like just start. Just like watching that video like just brings me back there because I'm like, oh my god, like I've done like I'm not there anymore, but I know like where I started and just having to push myself. It was 1 month in and I still remember my base pace. I had started, I believe I in the video I said that I was at a 4.5, so I was like jogging, and then they said push pace. At this time I didn't really understand the Orange Theory lingo, like, so base pace is like something that you could hold and have a conversation like with your neighbor for like 20 minutes, and then like push is like 1 to 2 miles above your base. So if you start at a 5, you want to be at a push pace like at a 6 or at a 7. If you start at 5, you want to be at a 6 or a 7, and then your all out is something 2 or more above your base. I hope that makes sense though. It's a little lingo, but at the time it's funny because I'm watching the video and I didn't even realize, like I didn't really understand. So I was at a 4.5 like on my base, and then I heard them say 2 or something. So I remember bumping it up to a 6.5 for my speed. And I remember the coach coming over, just checking up on me because I'm sure my heart rate was like super elevated. Just like, hey, like, it's okay. Like, I remember like being so eager to want to be like running already, you know, and it was just 1 month in, but I was like just ready to do it. So he came over and he's like, try to like go down like to a 5, like calm down there. And then, but like try to hold your base, like even if you have to lower it a little bit. So long story short, like I was able to adjust my speed. But the reason why I get so emotional now is because like looking back, like I wasn't even able to hold that speed for 30 seconds. And now like that's the speed that like I'm at, like just normal. That's my base pace. I'm sorry, like I don't even know. I guess I'm in my field or something. But needless to say, if you don't start, like you're never gonna know what you're capable of doing. This is me like going into my 2nd year doing this. So again, like don't expect results overnight. That's the reason why, like I guess why I want to come on here and say like don't expect results overnight. Like just keep showing up. Like just show up. Like it doesn't matter where you start. Like trust me, like the results are gonna come. Like you're gonna get better every single day, but just don't give up. Just don't quit. Another thing is I believe I mentioned that I did 19 classes. So within a month I did 19 classes. So again, don't try to like go freaking hard, like crazy, like take it like gradually, like progress, you know. Like I didn't do 31 classes in 31 days. Like I didn't, like I did 19 classes. So I got myself into it, something that was doable for me, something that I could manage. So again, I started showing up. I did 19 classes in that month. My eating habits, I can't say like I changed them from night to day. Like trust me, I'm pretty sure I was still not eating like how I was supposed to. But I mean, I started progressing because I saw like myself like, okay, like getting into the rhythm. Like you can't expect to go cold turkey and just go full on like that first month, right? But it's the matter of you making that decision to start. Another thing that I mentioned is I believe I had started at 223 pounds. That month in, I was at 117. 6 pounds. So I had lost 6 pounds within that month that I attended the 19 classes. So again, like don't expect results overnight. It is not easy, but you have to commit to it. Just keep going, keep showing up. But I did want to share that, and I'm sorry I got a little emotional, but it's just crazy to think and look back that like where I was then and where I am today, and I'm still wanting to improve even more. You know, my base pace at a 6.5. Eventually I want to get better. Like, I was never a runner, I was never a jogger, I barely even freaking walked. Probably walked from my couch to my fridge, not gonna lie, to grab a beer. Like, that was like the honest reality, the sad reality. But it's just crazy to look back and reflect on that. And I just kind of wanted to share that with you and let you know, don't give up. If like this is something that's in your heart, like that you want to get started, like just get started. Like, just keep showing up every single day. Do not compare yourself to others. Do not compare yourself to where somebody else is starting. This is you versus you. As long as you keep showing up, you're going to improve. Like, there's no doubt about it. And just think about it in the long run. Like, how better is it going to be for yourself, for your family, for your health? Like, you know, like, just in general. Again, I'm so glad I started. I had to make that decision, and that decision came from me. I did not start on January 1st. I think I started like the middle of the year was May. And it was just something that I was like, hey, this is it. I was 30 years old, and I was like, all right, like, I got to change something. Again, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. And I kept doing the same thing over and over, making promises to myself that I was not going to keep. And like, I just had to keep this one promise. And again, I'm so glad that I did, and I committed to it. And here I am. And again, I'm not like where I need to be, but I know that the first step was getting started, and here I am. And I'm here to tell you that it can be done. It is not going to be easy, but if you commit, you're not going to fail. Just keep showing up every single day. Again, it doesn't have to be every freaking day of the month, but just start progressively. Like, just like, hey, like 1 day, yes, 2 days off, get back into it. 1 day, yes, 2 days off, get back into it. And then eventually you it starts becoming a pattern, and you're able to go ahead and get it done. But other than that, I wanted to share that video, and I wanted to let you know, like, don't give up, don't quit. If you're on this journey, it's not easy, but it's doable. And that's why I created this group for all of us to join and just like be there to support each other, be there to talk about it, be there to share our struggles and whatever we're going through. And yeah, have a good one, have a good night. And today is Monday, so never miss a Monday. I hope y'all are getting your week started just right. All right, I'm literally 1 month in. I just completed my first month because I started, what was the day? What month are we on? June. It was May 9th because I remember it was Mother's Day. Nobody was at the class, and I was just be by myself. This is my first month in, so today is the 9th of June. So I didn't want to miss this class. I completed my first month. I counted my workouts, and I did 19 classes in 1 month. I started at 4.5 like as like my base, and then push base, I think he said 2 above. And I don't know, I thought I was Billy Badass, and I went to 6.5, and I did that like for 30 seconds, and then I was like, oh, okay, this is not gonna work out. Went back to 4.5, and then I went to 5.5, and then he kind of like came over, like, because he saw me, like, I guess I was struggling. So he's all like, where you at, like, for your push base? And then I'm like, 5.5. He's like, okay, we'll try to go to 5, maintain it, and then when we go to base, like, drop it down, but still keep running. So I dropped it to 5, I was running, and then I dropped it to 4 when he would say base, but I was still like running in place, which was still challenging, but at the same time, like, I kept going. So at the end of the 23 minutes, like, I was able to maintain like my running pace. And mind you, again, remember, I started as a power walker, so I'm actually like to be running now, like, I mean jogging, not running, but to be like jogging in place and stuff like that, like, I feel like that's pretty good. Like, a month already went through. Like, I didn't even remember that. I can't even believe that it's already been 1 month. Like, I sincerely, like, it doesn't feel like 1 month. Like just waking up and going, like, just feels good. I did weigh myself this morning, and I don't know if like that's a good time to weigh yourself or not, but it was at 217. So I remember I started at 222 point something, like 223. So I mean, I dropped some weight, whether it was water weight or whatever it was this morning, whatever. But I feel great. So no matter what the scale says, like, again, like, I feel good. I'm going to continue going. Happy. Definitely would recommend it if you're like me and you don't like working out. Like, this is the place. Again, the coaches kind of work with you, and they push you, and, you know, they motivate you to keep going, and you got to push yourself too. So other than that, that's all I have. Hey, what's up, you guys? So this is actually edited in, but because you're watching on YouTube, I wanted to personally invite you because that other video that you're watching right now, I posted on my personal group. It's called Only You. And if you are interested in joining a group that has like-minded individuals, maybe you're wanting a lifestyle change, you're wanting support, you're wanting motivation, recipes, something that just uplifts you. Maybe like you were on a journey once, fell off, or maybe you're wanting to get started, or whatever the case might be. Again, the reason why I created that is because only you are capable of changing your life, right? We could always rewrite the chapter. It doesn't matter where we started, doesn't matter where we're at, doesn't matter where we're going. You have control over your life. So that's why I named it Only You. So if you are interested, I will put the link in this video in the caption, and you could go ahead and join it. It is on Facebook and upload there daily. So just wanted to fill you in and let you know and invite you to be a part of that.